Reports of sudden vision loss in dogs prompt a major pet food recall. Simparica Trio receives FDA emergency use authorization for New World screwworm in dogs, and freeze-dried plasma offers a way to store plasma without refrigeration. Here's what you should know this week. Welcome to the weekly Vet Report, covering the top stories shaping animal health. A UK-based pet food company has recalled all of its fresh dog meals after reports of dogs developing sudden dry eye, with some cases progressing to vision loss. The condition, known as keratoconjunctivitis sicca, or KCS, occurs when tear production drops, leaving the eyes dry, irritated, and painful. If left untreated, it can cause corneal damage and visual impairment. The company Years says it has received 192 reports of potential eye problems among dogs fed its meals. It's currently investigating buckwheat, an ingredient added to its recipes several months ago, as a potential link, and cited possible contamination in its supply in an announcement posted to its website. The company says all confirmed cases emerged after buckwheat was introduced, but it has not established that the ingredient caused the condition. Years has advised owners to stop feeding the recalled meals even if their dogs are not showing symptoms. Meanwhile, veterinarians now have another treatment option if New World screwworm reaches dogs in affected areas. The FDA has issued an emergency use authorization for Simparica Trio to treat New World screwworm infestations in eligible dogs and puppies, though it does not include prevention. The FDA says most dogs in the US currently face a low risk of exposure, but veterinarians in or near affected areas, as well as those treating dogs that have traveled south of the US border, should remain alert for signs of infestation. And finally, a newer plasma product could make plasma support more accessible in emergencies when a blood bank or freezer isn't readily available. Canine freeze-dried plasma became commercially available late last year after an FDA risk review. Unlike traditional frozen plasma, the product can be stored at room temperature and then reconstituted and administered intravenously within minutes. Dr. Kelly Mann, a veterinarian and former U.S. Army Veterinary Corps officer, told DVM 360 that while the technology was developed with austere and military environments in mind, it could also have applications across the veterinary care system.
I feel like these use case scenarios that we're discussing, they fit not only the military operational environment, but also into the provision of veterinary care here in the United States. So a couple of examples possibly are you have a small clinic or a satellite hospital that has reduced staffing or reduced ability to operate their own blood bank, that kind of thing. And even in level one veterinary trauma centers, FDP may be able to be used as the first unit of plasma that's administered while you're coordinating for additional plasma or other blood products and therapeutic interventions of that patient.
The potential advantage is that clinics could have plasma available without the freezer, thawing process, or cold chain requirements associated with traditional frozen plasma. That's your weekly report. You can read more about each story on dvm360.com.